Picking the right beginner stem plants can be tricky sometimes because there's a lot that are sensitive, but some that grow like no other. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 best beginner stem plants that are easy to maintain. I'm James and you're watching Blue Dog Aquatics. Now the first, number 5, is going to be Ambula. Ambula is a big bushy plant. It is absolutely amazing and grows like a weed. You don't need CO2. It has its quirks though. Now, if you noticed at the very bottom down there, you don't see any green. Now, with how high these are about 6 inches tall right here. That is about the height that you want to keep Ambula, because if it grows too tall, what it does is it actually blocks light from the lower part of the plant and it'll eventually kill off the lower part of the plant. Number 4 is one of my favorites, and it's kind of hard to see. Well, not for you guys, I guess. It's a little dark because we have a lot of duckweed up there, and I don't know why these lids keep getting adjusted. Number 4 would be the red Mirio. Red Mirio is absolutely amazing, but again, it has its own quirks. It's a beautiful stem plant that has amazing orange and red coloration. However, if you don't dose iron with it, then it has a hard time holding on to the red, and then it ends up looking like green Mirio. Again, you see how that looks transparent? That's actually red, but because the light is kind of wonky right now, it's not really visible. Number 3 is what we just talked about, which is green Mirio. Now, all stem plants, like I talked about, have the issue with if they get too big, then the bottom part of the plant will die out. But it's easy to do. Stem plants, you don't even need scissors. You can just literally use your nails to pick off and replant them into the ground next to them. The amazing thing about bush plants or stem plants like green Mirio is you can have it where it's this just big pocket of fuzziness in the middle of the tank, and they're absolutely amazing to have. Number 2 is called Kaba. Now, I like Kaba because it's a little bit different. Will you guys move? You're just all in the way. Now, Kaba kind of reminds me of trees because you can see as the stems go up, they're like little branches that come off. They're not as hidden as, well, the green Mirio, where it kind of blends in. With Kaba, it actually looks like a tree trunk coming up, and then it has the little branches that come off. Now, we noticed that with the green Kaba, it doesn't have as many die-off issues down low as like the Mirios or the Ambula. It actually does better when it's nice and tall and full, and who wouldn't love this plant? The bushy plants are absolutely amazing for your babies. I mean, all these guys are babies, and the babies can hide in it and move around, especially if you have bigger fish. They can hide in the bushy plants and keep everybody safe, cozy, and on the go. But that one right there is truly amazing. Now, number 1 is, let's see, here we go, is one of my favorites just because of its color, and that is the Rotala Wachi. Now, Rotala Wachi has a red and orange kind of hue to it. You can see that the tops are very green, but then the rest of it has the coloration. These are fast moving plants. They don't mind stronger currents. Now, you don't want anything too crazy strong, but a little bit of flow will do them good and help move them around. One issue that I've seen with bushy or stem plants is that if they pick up hair algae, it's harder to get out of them versus like a sword plant. But another issue with them would be, you can see, is they're pretty bare toward the bottom. But that's why we keep all of them nice and short. So yeah, they are absolutely amazing. Let us know which one is your favorite. Some of the honorable mentions would be one that I wouldn't classify as a beginner stem plant, and that is the Rotala Nana. Now, the Rotala Nana has a yellow and orange and red hue. You can see some of the pink up there on the very top, but this one can be kind of tricky. It doesn't always play well. Same with the Rotala Magenta is another one that doesn't, it needs more precise water parameters, but they are beautiful nonetheless. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let us know which one is your favorite out of the 5. And also, guys, if you have any recommendations for videos, we have an amazing video coming out on Monday, Tuesday. So make sure to stay tuned for that. As always, guys, thank you so much for subscribing and for your support. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and being one of our Blue Dog amazing fans. As always, guys, we will see you next week.